Well, let's talk a little bit about City Council, because when you were on City Council, quite a few things happened in town, and I was really gratified to have you up there for us too. And I think you were up there when we went through the alcohol thing too, as
Yes.
well, which was very important to me as a, being a community activist, lack of a better word. But I was really impressed because you did your homework,
Yes.
and I think you're kind of known for that as well. You really do your independent homework, which is kind of unique. Not everybody does, Ed.
Thank you. You have to understand what you're doing, though, and it's the vote, but it's more than the vote. It's representing the community. It's getting all of the different stakeholders and constituents involved in the process. And I think when I was a business person and running for City Council the first time, I'll tell you I was a little naive, because we all want to ask, well, why can't government be more like a business?
True.
And we can be more business-like. Don't get me wrong, and you can always be more efficient. But a public agency has such a broader constituent base and so many more issues that you deal with, that you have a much stronger pull in several different directions to create equity in the system. And that was really the biggest lesson I learned on City Council, was you really need to understand not just what you came from and what your interests are, but a very diverse group of interests.
How would your skills sitting on City Council and also working within the financial business industry with banking, how can that be transferred into county treasurer? I mean, is there any similarities or parallels?
Oh, absolutely. I come into that position with an automatic credibility. I'm able to sit down, and the county treasurer is not a policy position.
Oh.
The board of supervisors for the county, the city councils, all of the different agencies that receive funding are the ones who make the policies and make the budgets. But I am part of that budget process, and when the money comes in, it is really the county treasurer, tax collector's office that is the guardian of $1.1 billion.
It's a lot of money.
Ensure it is. And you have to be sure that you invest it wisely and work within the parameters of the state and county guidelines. You have to be sure that from a cash flow and a cash management standpoint, it's available when the agencies need it. So you do a lot of interfacing. And what I would be able to bring in this position is the understanding of the public process, the economic development process in our county, which you know I've been involved in for years, and the business. Tying in VCTA and the Economic Development Collaborative.
You know, I forgot about that, Ed, because you've been in VCTA for as long as I can remember.
I was on the board 10 years, and I chaired the organization for 3.